Yeah, today is 11th of February 2023. No any legal improvements in European Union court case are performed so far. No son's custody from criminal colonization of the anonymous criminal hostage by the various criminal communities. Since yesterday, an underage kid was in the police, so-called government police station in the anonymous criminal hostage, and as turned out, there are some intermediate criminal representatives, the so-called Russian cheaters. Four of them are electronically hooked for obligative justice up to reasonable murders by law, with related to them criminal bodies. So in fact all their connections are electronically hooked for legal reactions with remote executions in the existing European Union court case. Obligative justice as per facts of cruelties and the criminal discriminations such as shootings to an underage kid will be performed to each criminal animal in the human bodies. But what is most important in the prisons, once thus will be set to freedom taking by law up to 4 years, reasonably 4 years of freedom takings to each criminal involvement, to make them the tattoos on the forehead, toilets, and on their criminal faces to make the sheet, the real sheet, like in the emojis in the social networks, so that they would understand who they are in their own faces. The first blocks with remote filters of the mobile and electronic uses of the criminal involvements for obligative justice will be performed on the anonymous way, but will be required advanced objective feedback for anonymous justice with no abilities for protection or rights for any procedural orders. There was a visit after the midnight, this morning after the midnight, to police station, and no any information are provided while an underage kid as a hostage is in their building, was in their building, and the anonymous criminals aren't realizing any legal responsibilities until thus are justified, collected by force, and or reasonably murdered as per facts of performed crimes. That's the point where anonymous justice must be performed on the advanced way as per legal facts of investigations. This morning at around 9 o'clock there was a heavy impact, assume the heavy criminal murder of some strong personality, which is directly or indirectly known to me, but what I would like to express that to stop these criminal resistances is necessary to set an obligative justice and internal disciplines in the police, courts, and prosecution systems of managements. The criminal psychology isn't possible to legalize without applying the legal force for obligative justice by stated periods to jails, by real freedom takings, and setting the criminal bodies to who they actually are. I didn't expect any cooperation from the police. However, was a hope that at least in the mutual expressions thus might improve themselves to the level of the government police representatives. However, systematically led criminal bodies aren't willing to become citizens of own countries. Moreover, if intermediate criminal players can be used in any territories for criminal or malicious aims, such managements are dangerous for the internal country orders. That's the point where remote executions in obligative justice might take place in any territories or in any countries as per facts of direct or indirect involvements. Mostly that relates to the minded criminal authorities which are willing to obey the others by the crimes and deliberate criminal violences. Therefore, the power of law must be applied to their criminal bodies, criminal psychologies, so that the colleagues and the institutions would realize personal responsibilities as per functional scopes of their actual duties or their actual jobs, the institutions. What is required for the legal proceedings in official objectives is to seize the criminal ambitions in the competitive understandings. Legal effectiveness is above the personal attitudes. That's the point where the disciplines must be picked up also at the level of the court representatives, due to the reason that thus are malfunctionally criminal in the civil or official obligations. Self-destructions in the crimes towards others or the criminal violences are guaranteed in official processes by the power of law as per legal facts of investigations. But the animals' psychologies, whatever statuses are in the competitive attitudes, competitively criminal attitudes, are not understanding that until the legal justice happens. That's the point why the legal effectiveness must take place as per facts of crimes to criminal involvements as soon as possible.